Minecraft is a beautiful game, and I don't necessarily mean that graphically, although I happen to think that Minecraft is actually really quite pretty. Maybe that's just the fact that I've played it for around about 9 years. But Minecraft is a beautiful game in the way that it can be played. You see, because there's no set of rules, there's no goal, there's no instructions on how to play it, it opens itself up to so many different play styles. And the beauty of Minecraft is that every single Minecraft player tackles the game in a unique and interesting way. Every single Minecraft player is different, but they can definitely fall into set categories, and I thought I would run you through some of them in today's video. Oh, and before I start, I don't normally do this sort of thing, but I feel like it could be interesting. Let me know down in the comment section what category you personally feel like you fall into. Category number 1 is the gadget guy. This is definitely me, okay? I thought I would start things off with the category that I personally feel like I fall into, and this is the person that is just interested in building up redstone contraptions. They're not necessarily the most complicated redstone contraptions in the world, they're not computers or huge tech projects, it's just little things that the player can interact with. These people's bases will always be filled to the brim with buttons that you can press, levers that you can flick, pressure plates that you can stand on, and all of it will be wired into various different redstone builds that are spread out throughout the entire area. I mean, I love this style of building. I'm a little bit biased towards this category, I'm not gonna lie. Category number 2, the resource hoarder. We all know lots of these, alright? All of my friends, back before I started YouTube, used to play Minecraft like this. None of them had particularly glamorous bases, okay? None of them did big builds or big structures. They just loved the mine. They loved going out, gathering up resources, and storing it in systems that looked a lot like this. To me, this is total chaos, okay? To me, this would drive me insane. I'd want to spend all day organizing it. But to resource hoarders, they don't even care that they can't really access their stuff. They just like the fact that they have the stuff. They're not even going to use it for building. They don't need all the items that they have, but they have them, and that's the way they play. Category number 3, the monument builder. This is kind of like the polar opposite of the resource hoarder. Instead of storing up all of their resources in chests, they go big, okay? They go massive. Always have the biggest build on the server. You always know where their base is. Whenever you're exploring or walking around, you'll be able to see it. It's kind of like a monument, a milestone that you can use to work out where you are in the world. There are people that just like to build things absolutely massive and care not for what function the monument serves other than it just being a monument. The next category is the techs. Unlike the gadget builders that I mentioned in category 1, these people aren't going to bother themselves with such needless and pointless redstone contraptions. These people are all about efficiency. They want to build the biggest, most efficient farms. They want the fastest transportation devices. They want the best and most lag-friendly storage systems, and they want the largest number of items possible within a set period of time. There is definitely a certain group of individuals or a certain server that comes to mind when discussing this category, and as much as I have great respect for them, I definitely don't fall into this zone. I can't do it, I don't have the brain for it. Next up, we've got the explorers. Some people decide, you know what? Minecraft is an infinite world, okay? It infinitely generates. Every single world is totally different. There is so much for me to see. I'm not even going to bother having a set base. I'm not going to have a place that I call home. I'm going to carry a bed and a dog with me, and I'm just going to keep walking. And I'm going to set up camp every single night, but I'm going to gather up things as I go and just see what Minecraft has to offer. I kind of envy these people because it seems like just a really nice and relaxed way of playing Minecraft. Why do I bother myself worrying about farms and gadgets and things when I could just play Minecraft like this? Category number 6 is the terraformer. Definitely a certain individual on the Hermitcraft server comes to mind on this one. Some people just love manipulating landscapes. They love taking the regular Minecraft terrain, which can be a little bit uninspiring at times, and just injecting a whole lot of creativity and a whole lot of interestingness into it. This is another group of Minecrafters that I am incredibly envious of, because I would love to be a really good terraformer. I try my best, okay? But I struggle so much with it. It's something that I really, no matter how much time I invest into it, I just can't get it right. Next, we have the subterranean hermits. And by the way, that hermit does not necessarily refer to the Hermitcraft server. However, there is one specific hermit that does come to mind. These are people that no matter what happens, you can have the most beautiful landscape ever. Flowing waterfalls down the mountainside, cliffs off in the distance, a jungle with a babbling brook, you know, all that sort of thing, proper Lord of the Rings stuff. They're going to build underground, okay? They're going to build underground. They're not going to have any windows. They're never going to come up for sunlight. They're going to do everything underneath the floor. And this will be the only evidence that there is actually a base in the area. Moving swiftly on to a category that I definitely definitely am not. It's the artists, the people that are interested in creating large pixel arts. There's always these on any Minecraft server that you go onto. There's always going to be someone who has built up some form of large pixel art structure, and I have to say, it's definitely it is not me. Okay, I've done one pixel art, I think, in the entire time that I've played Minecraft. It was of Shrek. It was on Hermitcraft Season 4. Never want to do it again. Okay, I still think of that as being one of the biggest struggles of a Minecraft project I've ever taken on. And now here we have a familiar face. We've got the pranksters, okay? Once again, there's always going to be some of these. On any Minecraft server that you play on, you're going to encounter these people. The people that decide, you know what? I like what you've built, but I'm going to add something to it, generally hoping for comedic effect. Now, I'm not talking about people who just blow things up. They're griefers. They're no fun. Pranksters, there's something quite cheeky about them. If there's a category that I most am not in, this might just be the one, to be honest with you. The competitors, okay? The people who are interested in parkour, PvP, they're there to take on any games that anyone comes up with on Minecraft servers. They're there downloading all of the latest maps from Planet Minecraft to try and test their skills. This is so not me. But I have constructed a little parkour course here, and I'm gonna give it a whirl, alright? Whoa, hold up. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I actually am in this category. That was quite fun. I could see why people like this. I can see. Up until very recently, I think it would be fair to say that I wasn't in this category, but now I am 100% converted. I am now a prepper, okay? I have got sets of armor ready to go. I have got sets of arrows in chests. I don't have any potions just yet. Maybe I need to up my game a tiny bit there. But most importantly, my ender chest is now filled with items that I need on the regular. I've got all of my shulker boxes sorted out. You know, this sort of person is an incredibly efficient Minecraft player. They have everything that they need just within fingertips reach. Oh, they're the best. I still have a lot of envy for true preppers. I have to force myself to be a prepper. Some people are naturally just there. Now, I just want to mention here, okay, that this floor is meant to be a brain. Okay, I tried my best. I really did try my best. If there's a category that I'm not in, it is definitely realistic brain builders, okay? But the reason that I've made the floor a brain is because the people who are in this category, I feel like they are 100% brain. I don't know how they do it. The command block wizards, the people who are just creating the craziest, most Minecraft things, making use of these. It's still pure magic to me. The detail lovers. These people are kind of the polar opposite of the monument builders. Instead of focusing and spending hours building massive structures that everyone can see, these people will spend hours working on the tiniest little details that no one's really going to notice, but the person who constructed them knows that it is the perfect way of setting them up. For example, these flowers on this windowsill here, you know, a meathead like me will just come in and they'll just chuck some pots down and then chuck some flowers in. But a detail lover, well, they will work out first off what the best flowers for the pots will be, what colours complement each other the best, and then they'll work out the best arrangement and chuck them in there. And this bone meal on this grass, I would just chuck some bone meal in and that's it. But no, a detail lover will prune the bone meal and make sure that it is correct for the environment that it's in. And yes, before anyone asks, that is a nightmare for me. That is stressful. The thought of that makes me stressed. The modded Minecraft players. And yes, I, as you could probably tell, didn't really know what to do for this category here, so I just went for crazy colours because mods always seem to just be incredibly bright and incredibly saturated, so this is what I went for. Definitely a category that I'm not in. In fact, I don't think I've touched modded Minecraft for probably around about 5 or 6 years, but I am always slightly jealous of the people that seem to be absolute professionals at it. The medieval obsessed. Every server has them. Normally they're running the DokuCraft texture pack. They've got spruce wood, dark oak inside their builds, plenty of stone brick and cobblestone too. They're building up fishing villages, watchtowers, fires are everywhere. We've got massive boats out in the ocean. I gotta say, when a medieval village is done well in Minecraft, it's a great place to be. It's so satisfying. It really does fit in with the style of the game, and I think that's why it's a building style that is so popular. It's for good reason, it works. But then on the total opposite end of the spectrum, you've got the players that really just like the ultra-modern minimalist style. Generally speaking, they're building with white concrete, there's plenty of bushes involved, we've got smooth, clean lines, we're not worrying about any of that fancy stuff over there. this is minimal. It is ultra sharp, ultra modern. People are normally using slightly more modern texture packs, and 100% of them are making use of Minecraft shaders, just without fail. It's like a requirement. If you're building modern, you have to have crazy sunlight and shadows and water reflections. Oh wow, I'd forgotten about this category. Yeah, this is definitely the category in the video that I most am not. I would never fall into this category ever. The music mixers, the musicians, the people who like to have fun with note blocks. What on... That almost sounded good. That almost sounded good. But then I ruined it at the end. Still, alright? It's just pure... I don't have a musical bone in my body, alright? I love music. I listen to music all the time. Okay, it's one of my passions. Listening to music, creating music though. It's just... Oh gosh. Next up, we've got the Challenge Acceptor. Not to be confused with the competitor that really enjoys PvP maps, parkour and all that sort of thing. These are people who are in it for the long haul. Skyblock, super flat survival, weird item drops when you mine certain blocks, hardcore mode. These are all things that these sorts of players will take on. They enjoy odd challenges in Minecraft. Minecraft survival experience, but with a twist. But on the topic of people who are in it for the long haul, there is this category of Minecraft players, the long game players, the people who will never ever change their Minecraft worlds. Okay, they've been on it since Minecraft beta. They've stuck with it throughout all of the Minecraft updates, and they've just stayed in the same place. They've continued working on the same base, they've continued upgrading the same farms, and they've just kept playing on the same world. I seriously do envy these people because I begin to lose interest in Minecraft worlds. I think my limit is around about 2 years. There's people who've had the same Minecraft world for like 10 or 12. I don't think Minecraft's been out for 12 years. It definitely, yeah, no, it hasn't. Okay, I might have exaggerated a little bit. But that aside, it is now time for our final and arguably most important category of Minecraft players. The one who's just a bit useless, to be honest with you. There's always one on a Minecraft server. The person who is always putting in the chat, help, I've run out of food. Help, I've fallen down a hole and I can't get out. You'll see them dying multiple times throughout the day. I mean, who are these people? They're always really dedicated as well. They're always the ones that are always on the server. They just seem to just get themselves into trouble all the time. I think it's safe to say that category number 20 is definitely the most entertaining of all the categories. I think that's fair to say. But anyway, please do go down to the comment section. Let me know which category you fall into. I'm really curious to see what people say. Now, it is worth mentioning, you probably can fall into multiple categories, but I would suggest trying your best to get it down to one. Okay, so I personally definitely fall within the gadget guy category. That is me. I have like a few elements of other ones. For example, I am a bit of a monument builder and I do enjoy the tech stuff, but predominantly I am a gadget guy. So let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, this has been a really fun video to make. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. You know, the most entertaining thing for me while planning out this video and writing out the categories in my notebook is that it was impossible not to couple certain hermits into certain ones of the categories. I would write out a category and I would be like, oh, they definitely fall into that one. Oh, this person's definitely in that category. Oh, this category is basically made for that hermit. It's, yeah, it's been a fun process.